Hello everybody, this is Nate with the STS Guys bringing you a new action figure unboxing. Today we have a pretty epic addition to my Mezco collection. We have the PX Previews exclusive Green Lantern. Now they did do a standard release of Green Lantern, however that was the John Stewart. This one's special because this is the Hal Jordan version. So this is the PX. So this one came out a little bit after the standard. I waited on the John Stewart even though it looked amazing. I really wanted my Hal, and I finally got it. Super excited to add him to the collection. So let's go ahead and go through what we get in the package and what he looks like. So you get this cool PX Previews exclusive tin. It always comes in these metal cases when it's a PX exclusive. It says Green Lantern right on the front. You get this really cool big Green Lantern symbol. And then on the bottom it says Mezco Toyz in DC. On the side, it says Green Lantern in big, nice white letters. Other side, it says 112 Collective. And then on the back, you get some pictures of the figure. Gets you some different, action poses here. Gets you an idea of what we're getting. So I've already unpackaged this, but if you opening it for the first time, the figure's in here. It's a nice, deep, big tin. These are pretty sturdy for collecting. So when you open the box, you get a really cool look at the figure, and I am just blown away by how this came out. I really love his suit. I really like the detailing all throughout here. Let me give you guys a zoomed in look. Let's take him out of the package, but he looks really good. They did an excellent job on the head sculpt for Hal Jordan. I really like how the mask covers his face here. It looks like it's on top of his head. Let's zoom out just a little bit to get you guys a better view. There we go. But yeah, great vinyl detailing all throughout on his chest here. His suit looks great, and it does look different than John Stewart. So John Stewart doesn't have the exact same suit, which I think is really cool because it stays true to kind of how the Green Lanterns all have their own unique look. Really nice tailored clothing all throughout. Looks really good on the figure. His gauntlets have kind of like a pearl white going on, so I really like how that came out. Really nice detailing there in the sculpting. You can see it. And then as you travel down into his boots, nice, really pearl white boots. Came out great. Some people debate, how it's supposed to have green boots, but, he does have appearances in the white. I don't really mind either, but I might try to see if I can turn these green. That's just the classic Hal that I know. But I really do like how this came out, so I'm happy with the white boots. And then, the detailing and the hair, they really did a great job on this face sculpt. Really love the overall look of this. He's got this raised kind of Green Lantern symbol right in the middle. Fits right into the League. And he's going to go great with the rest of my figures. They've been doing some classic releases of the Mezco League, so I can't wait to add him in for some shots. But he comes in with some really great accessories, a whole bunch of stuff here. We'll go into the alternate head sculpt. I am glad they gave us at least one more head for Hal. And it's one that's really cool. He's got a lot of expression in his face. He looks angry. He's screaming. Really great sculpt here. I like how the teeth look. You can see his tongue in there. His hair looks good. And he's got some real anger in his face there. Looks great. I really appreciate how that came out. And then you do get some cool effects. So this goes on his fist. This is like an energy ball effect, so he's powering up his ring. He's going to punch somebody with this. I really like how this came out. It's a nice, sturdy plastic. And you can see there, his hand's just going to peg right into that. So you don't put his fist in there, you just peg it right on his hand. So it came out great. I really like the detail in this. And then he also has this really cool energy shield effect. So, a cool thing with the lanterns, they can use their power to create shields or weapons or all kinds of stuff, and this is a really cool shield that's coming straight from his ring. I like how they put the hand like right into the effect, so you don't have to worry about attaching it. So you just put this hand on, and there you go. You've got a nice, cool shield. Awesome. This looks like maybe the ring is powering up, so I really like how they did that kind of like star effect here. And you can see, I'm sure Hal's like powering up his ring with this effect. The hand is attached. I like how they did that again, so you don't have to worry about attaching it or it staying on. Came out great. I love the attention to detail here. And then another really cool accessory is you get an actual lantern. And it's got some great sculpting. It even has a light up feature. I'll show you that. But you can see on the top, it's got a lantern symbol. On the bottom, this is where you put the batteries in. This does move, and then there is a hand for them to hold this. But another cool thing about this is watch. So his right hand that has the ring, if you put it close, it lights up. That is awesome. So you could do, a shot of him with holding this and, powering up his ring. I think that's such a cool idea. I love how they have it activated with his fist. Really, really awesome accessory. A nice addition. Jon Stewart did come with that too. So that's not unique just to Hal, but very awesome. And then they did give us a ton of hands, and they give us a lot of variety in these hands too. My favorite is probably this one, and it's the smoke effect coming off the ring. So he's probably recently used it. Maybe he used a lot of his power, and now the ring is starting to smoke. I think that is so cool. I love the detail there. The green really pops off that white. It looks great. Awesome idea for a hand. Then you get this another cool hand. It's an effect. So he's shooting, his ring power at someone. I love how it looks like, it's really kind of a big force effect. You can see the kind of the shockwave there coming off his hand. That looks great. And then you get some other hands here. So you get two for flight poses. And another thing that's cool, each right hand has the ring sculpted right on top. So it looks great. You can, hopefully that comes out, but if you zoom in here, let's see if I can put that in my hand. You can see that ring coming out right on top. That's awesome. Very great attention to detail. Then you have some gripping hands. So he's got two gripping hands, keeping that ring theme. So you can see the ring on his right hand. And then he's got another hand here. And this one, whoops, looks like it's to hold on to his lantern. So you could probably put that right over his fist like this. It's going to be kind of tight because it's new, but there we go. So you can have him hold it like that. And then you got his other hand activating it. Awesome. I love that. I cannot wait to take some shots of this. I have all these ideas running through my head right now. But yeah, this figure came out excellent. You do get another tray of stuff, but it's really nothing major. It's the display stand, which came out like a clear green plastic. I like that. And then you have the display arm. You do get an extra like chest piece. I'm not exactly sure what this is for. I think it came with Jon Stewart too. Maybe at some point they were thinking of doing something with the chest piece, but if it happens to get lost, you have an extra. There you go. Looks like it just pegs right in. And then you get the baggie for holding accessories, which is pretty standard with Mezcos. But going back into the figure, we'll quickly cover his movement. It looks like he's on a pretty well-articulated body, but we'll go through it real quick. So his head looks up a really good amount, actually. So you can have him, flying towards the stars there, if you will. Looks down a really good amount. Comes all the way down to his chest. He's got really good tilt, and it moves all the way around. So great movement in the head. He's got, he does have some chest movement. Doesn't bend down a ton, but there is a little bit of movement there. And then he does have torso swivel and top swivel. I don't know, top torso? His arms do come up a fairly good amount, and I'm just going to be gentle because this is new, but the material doesn't restrict it that much. Without really pushing it too far, I can get it out there. Like I'm sure I can go a little bit farther. But you can see the material moves pretty well. Goes out to here. He does have double jointed elbows, which have good movement. His wrist, pretty typical for Mezco. Nice upward and down movement, some swivel. His legs go out to about there, so good movement. They come forward this far. And they don't go back as far, but they do have some good back movement. He's got double jointed knees, so really good bend in the knee. He can almost kick himself in the butt there. And then his feet have some really good ankle pivot. Really nice pivot, actually. Goes really far. And then good forward and back movement. So overall, amazing articulation. Very happy with how this turned out. I'm glad that I waited for Hal. He's going to be an amazing addition to my Mezco lineup. Check me out on Instagram. I do toy photography, figurefan_Nate. This has been the STS Guys. This is your first STS Guys video. Please check out the rest of our channel. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Give me a big fat thumbs up if you like this video. Let me know what you think about this figure in the comments. I would love to hear from you. This has been Nate from the STS Guys. Thanks for tuning in.